God, I am dominating people right now. This last game I just had against the Chiefs, I sacked Patrick Mahomes like 10 times. My dude ran for 200 yards. Oh man, I'm really starting to hit my stride on this thing, man. I'm really getting, I don't know, man. I can't explain it. I got the gift right now. 4-game win streak right now. Shit, I feel like I can't be faded right now, really. Shit. Gotta switch controllers to get it in, but man, I'm really just... Look, my defense got that drip. You understand? ZA tell you all about it, man. It's not bullshit. These hands is gonna be in Canton. They're gonna actually make a carve out of my hands and put them in Canton, Ohio. That's what they're talking about. For the next Madden, they're just talking about using my hands for the next Madden. That's what they say. They said they're gonna use my hands for the next Madden. You know how they be putting players on the game? They said they're gonna use my hands. They're gonna use a carbon cutout of my hands. They're gonna actually do some shit where they do skin grafting, and they're gonna literally carve out my hands and put them on the next Madden.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is
they're
on the air.
A moment ago,
freeze
my
here was
fingers
the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel
to the roar good.
Of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 120! I'm coming after you!
Wentz now on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz gonna throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Where we go? Check 26. Switch!
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 36, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Ready, blue ready. Blue ready. Number 50. 21. Watch the screen. 22. Slam. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam. Ready, shot.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Under 10, under 10, 10. They kill, they force no kill.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
17, got it. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Quad, quad, quad.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, 53 is the mark. Watch the pass. Check it out, read. 36, 36. Check. Check. Wait. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check. Hey, check. Out. Joker.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Play action. Now Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 11 yards there. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Deep ball for Jeffrey. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 38 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
59, ready. 125. Mike, bound to lose one. Gun. 53's Mike. 51, Sam. Good job. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 21. Come on.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams that...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll try to run for it with Howard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running with Howard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20. As we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it's complete. Hooper. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. To throw again is Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You've got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Waiting.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Howard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Wentz to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further
Still
out
the
in
fella,
front.
man. This is 5 wins in a
touchdown
row,
should make
man.
you
We
feel
really doing it, B.
But do
We
you
on
really
top of
feel
the
like it's
world,
totally
baby.
over yet?
Not totally, but
Yeah.
pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it.
And he
do
got
all
it.
the right things down the
Oh.
stretch, especially on defense. But
Do it,
that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your
Hang
chances.
the game a little bit, man, and going back into beast mode like I used to do back retro in 2014,
Now after the
15,
touchdown,
16.
here's Elliott on to kick it away.
You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
First, I wasn't really feeling this
And
mad
they're
as
gonna
shit.
start this
You know what I'm
drive in
saying?
pretty
Play
good
the first
shape as they
Saturday
get it up
games,
past
ready
the
to
30.
hack it up. But perseverance, strength, focus, and you know, those are the type of things that get us the W. I don't know about this dude, man. I think this dude was kind of cheating. I don't know if he was doing something when his connection or some shit, but
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line, and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line.
Too much sauce on my defense.
Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
I'm from Atlanta where it's real country grammar. Ball every time my homies get up out the slammer. Riding those schools, sitting on foes, sticking AKs up the Lamborghini doors.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
Like I was telling you earlier, man, they're going to try to genetically freeze my hands and put him in Canton, Ohio.
That's complete.
You know,
and he'll be out of
I told my family that I didn't give him my consent. So right now we're negotiating with the National Football League to study my hand movements in this game of Madden. I've got over 10 years of experience.
Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Nah, he ain't getting that.
So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Oh,
coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got
controller.
Onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.